Alright, what up, everybody? So, back at it with another Brawliseum. This one I'm running back Dragon Shaman, but I'm going a little bit more in the nature direction. So, I'm playing Static Shock. I wanted to try that last run, but I ended up deciding against it for other things. But once I realized that I had a bunch of nature spells, Primordial Overseer seemed pretty good. One of the things I'm not happy about is the lack of card draw, so I put Muradin's Last Stand in. Played it in my first run. It was decent. And then took it out for the second run. Seemed like it was worth having, though. Fire Elemental, I didn't love as a 2 of, but as a 1 of is probably fine. Otherwise, most of the same cards. Alakir was fantastic, as you would expect. So yeah, definitely check out the first two videos to get an idea of how I got here. First run, I went 5 and 3. Second run, I went 4 and 3. So not a lot of difference, honestly, but I think this one's going to be a little bit better. So this gives you the ability to go like turn 1, Dragon or Novice Zapper, which is great. If you go Zapper, you can Static Shock, take out one of their minions, attack them, and have a 3-2. And then I love on turn 3 going Broodmother into Shadow Informant, or in this case, going Primordial Overseer. So on turn 3, making a 4-3 and a 3-4, and drawing the cards seems phenomenal. So I want to see if I can get that off. And then the other good thing about Static Shock is it enables a turn 4 Winged Aberration. And then the curve of Prescient Slitherdrake on 4 into Earth Elemental on turn 5 is what won me most of my games in the first run. So we're going to see how this goes. Lock it in. Yeah, this is my favorite deck that I've made so far in this Brawliseum. It's very powerful and very aggressive. I like it. It feels like basically everything is doing the most powerful thing at the most efficient cost. The overloads do kind of counteract some of that efficiency at times, so you got to be conscious of that when playing the deck. I'm going to try Double Zapper. Why not? Because it'll overload, so turn 2 I can't spend 2 mana, so I can just go 1 on turn 1 and 2. Okay. That actually makes me not want to do it on turn 2, because then I can go turn 3 Broodmother into this. Sure. Yeah, we're going to hold that for Broodmother on turn 3. And this is exactly what I mean about the overload. Sometimes you're just kind of held back a little bit, which is fine.
If 3 rights make a left.
Well, interesting.
Feed my children. Change is coming.
Raising corpses doesn't seem bad. I do also, this would be available next turn, but it's probably only going to deal 2 damage. Yeah, I think chilling on this is okay. Yeah, the best possible draw here would be a Slitherdrake.
Death itself.
Ooh, alright, that's a big boy. I'm thinking about Hex. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this in Hex.
Feed my children.
Yeah, this deck is very tempo-oriented. So the more you can keep control of the board, the better. So I'm not ecstatic about that Hex. But I think it's okay. Hornswoggle is surprisingly good, because usually I cast him for like 3 or less.
My blood boils for war.
Yeah, since this guy's still sitting in my hand, I think it's correct to throw back one of them if you have 2 in your opening hand. It's good to have, like, Lightning Strike, Lightning Bolt, you know, pretty much any of the damage spells it's great with. Ooh, that's a great draw. So they're going to get a 3/3 on their turn. I think this is worth keeping. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. Let's just get aggro. And that also makes this cost less, which is great. And this can trade here, and then I can hit him for 10. And should they do anything crazy, next turn I've got Army of the Dead available. Only thing I think that I would want is some card draw here, just to kind of refill. Kind of hard not to Army of the Dead here.
With a Kunda spirit.
So the question is, do I throw 3 guys at this and then hit them for 10, or do I throw this and one of them and then have more on board for later?
How can this be?
Time is short.
You'll not harm them. They will never catch me.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
This be? Such power. It will be mine.
I can bolt their face, play this guy for 3. Or I could just play him. Now, I did not include Nomelia in this list, which could be sketchy. Nomelia is fantastic. She did a lot of work the last couple games, or the last couple runs that I did with this deck, but ay. Yeah, Twisted Monstrosity seems like a good card. Jeez. Oh, well, looky. I could really use some card draw here. Need to refill this hand. I think Murda's Last Stand is going to cost somewhere close to 0. There's also the Nature Spell guy that draws a card. I think that's pretty much it.
Keeping the timelines clean. The World Breaker comes.
Very interesting.
Boils for war.
Like clockwork.
Ooh. So I can poke this here, 4 to all their minions, and then this will give me an attack for this guy. That seems fine to me. Yo. That's a big boy. Did it have rush? No, it doesn't have rush. Just taunt. Okay. That's not good. Where's a hex when you need one?
A good explorer comes prepared.
Earthen Drake is nice. Well, but the Infinite is obviously fantastic against that, though. Yeah, how do I not take the Whelp?
How can this be?
Shoot, okay. Two of those guys is nuts. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Earth Elemental, you're not big enough, buddy. Shoot.
Such power.
Yeah, this guy's a problem.
Mine.
9 mana,
If
gets rid of
three
one big
rights
minion
make a
or
left,
a couple small minions. Yeah, surprisingly good. Alright, yeah, I think this game is over. Even if I draw one hex, there's not a lot I can do here.
You have my thanks.
No spell damage. Okay. So I guess we can do this. No. No, but that's only when it's summoned? Yeah. Yeah, this is awful.
Such power. It will be mine.
The sands speak, and I listen.
Another lightning bolt, sure.
you are victorious.
Dang, alright, 0-1.
Time.
That was pretty good. That kind of makes me want to play Demon Hunter, because that was very interesting. So I definitely mulliganed wrong. I should have only kept one Zapper. Yeah, I think there were a couple plays that are questionable looking back on it.
Lady Vash versus Uther. Glory to the Alliance.
Your time ends now.
Okay, there's potential here. There's like 8 nature spells in the deck, so this could do something.
The storm is in me.
There's the Static Shock. Cool.
Wakanda spirit.
Ooh, into a Shadowed Informant. Very nice. Nothing to use Static Shock on, though, sadly. Just to make sure I have a dragon for next turn, I'm going to hold this guy for Slither Drake.
Wakanda spirit.
And I've got the curve here, so Slither Drake into Earth Elemental, extremely powerful.
Keeping the timelines clean.
Well then.
Clockwork.
I played a nature spell while holding this, so I can pop that guy. Yeah, you can't leave an Hourglass Attendant out there. It's just,
Wakanda spirit.
it's a little too good. Okay.
Break their ranks!
Jeez, double is crazy. What? Not the attack I expected. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's not the first time I've had somebody concede when I played Slither Drake into Earth Elemental. Yeah, I really like the Nature Spell guy. I think that's a solid addition to this. Nether Spite Historian, I go back and forth on. Because it's, I think it used to be a 1-3 and it's a 2-3 now. So 2 mana, 2-3, decent stats. Gives you another dragon. It's got potential. I think it's probably going to be a staple in Standard. I'm just not sure how much it's going to see play.
The Lich King!
Will serve me in death.
Your time ends now.
I
That was the last stand, okay.
to speak.
Greetings,
Me have
outsider.
that for you! The storm is in me.
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm going to do this. Otherwise, next turn they can just hero power, attack, and attack. Then they've got 3 corpses, and I've got no tempo anymore. Oh, that's a card. Nice.
With a Kunda spirit!
Yeah, I'll gladly trade with that, because this guy can be a problem.
Can't stand the cold.
But this seems great. That's incredible.
We do what the living cannot.
Nice. Yeah, I think we're chilling. Oh, that's pretty good.
Me have that for you!
Kind of hard not to play Slither Drake when you've got it. It's just such a powerful card. Well, that's also a powerful card.
King.
One more death can't
Ooh,
hurt.
that's very good. I don't like that. Sheesh.
Everybody needs a cassette.
Crazy, crazy. I could hex this guy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Taste my steel.
Make no mistakes.
Okay. Yeah, I think Death Knight is just objectively the best deck. But let's see if we can get there. Still got plenty of powerful things. Jeez.
Futures will be untold.
Doing a lot of damage to their face. Alright, if this guy can get me a lightning storm... Ooh, I'm in amazing shape. Come on. Well, Murden's last stand could draw me one. There we go.
Leave none.
Boom. There it is. Yeah, I think if you want the best chance to beat Death Knight, I think Dragon Shaman is probably it. Most of the other decks seem a little hit or miss when it comes to playing against Death Knight, at least in my experience so far. Death Knight just has so much card advantage that you need to be able to have either just as much card advantage or like other elements that counteract it. So I think having the threat density that this deck does and having some decent card advantage, I think it gives you a decent shot.
Lady Vash versus Gul'dan.
Mine is the only way.
Your time ends now.
Cool. I like these guys together. And that, wow. What do we get? Oh, Whelp of the Bronze. Okay. I was considering playing Whelp of the Bronze in this, but I just couldn't find room. It seems a little sus and so does saying things like sus, but Noyatron is an interesting card choice.
Feed my children.
Let's get a rogue spell. Assassinate seems good. Flashback's not bad. I'm thinking Stolen Power might be the way to go. Assassinate is very good. Stolen Power can be busted depending on the card you get, though. And this hand is a little light on removal, so I think that's fine. Well, hello there. I would like to get the Overseer out there, but I don't think it's necessary yet. I think Earth Elemental next turn will be very powerful.
Such choice.
What infinite power!
Actually, maybe I do this.
Time is short.
Haha, okay. Big boy.
You'll not harm them.
The sands speak, and I listen.
Change is coming.
Arcane Barrage is a decent card. Flame Strike is pretty awesome, though. Alright, so now I've got some super threats and good removal. So feeling pretty good about this position. Sure.
Once upon a time.
Okay, then. Yeah, we're gonna let the minions do the talking. Fair enough.
Nothing can prevent your end.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I should have done that first. Oops. Huh. That's a big boy.
Feed my children.
Can no longer draw a card at the start of your turn? Okay. That's totally fine.
Timeline's clean. Like clockwork.
Leave none standing.
It's a pretty crazy game. Very back and forth.
Step forth into the time ways. Step forth into the time ways. Step forth into the time ways.
Jeez.
Keeping the timelines clean. Like clockwork.
How many of those guys have they played?
What infinite power!
The storm is in me.
My sting.
Perfect. Not bad. I am running out of threats here. Oof. Yeah, I think they just got me.
The sands speak, and I listen.
What infinite power!
Yeah, they've got 16. Yeah.
Impressive.
Alright, let's just get this over with.
You are the
Alright, 2 and 2. Very surprising. So, Warlock seems interesting. I mean, the Shreds of Time guys are pretty good, especially considering they're dragons. Yeah, I still really like this deck, but I think it'll be better in actual standard, because then you have, obviously, 2, 3 more sets worth of cards to play with.
Lady Vash versus Kurtress.
I have come too far to stop now.
Your time ends now.
Oh, look at that.
The storm is in me.
Huh. I guess that's okay. Using 2 cards and taking 3 damage? Cool.
They will never catch me. They will never catch me.
Yeah, it's really cool to see the evolution of these decks just in the last couple of days. You can see Demon Hunter kind of figuring itself out. Warlock as well. Death Knight is still Death Knight. Well, let's do this.
Taste my sting.
The seas belong to us.
Okay. Another one. Ooh, that's pretty good. I could Aberration again.
Such choices.
Yeah, this guy having Elusive kind of throws things off.
Such choices.
This does give a priest spell. There is that spell that destroys all minions with 4 or less attack. I'm gonna give this a try.
Coming.
Alright, let's just do this, and we'll see how they decide to attack.
The World Breaker comes. Drown in hatred.
Okay, all at the face, wow. So I think Hex Aberration is the way to go here. So I think I'll do this.
Death itself draws
Alright, more heralding.
The sands speak, and I listen.
Okay, not the greatest.
Change is coming.
Time is short. All who don't burn will drown.
Well, shoot.
Impressive.
Sand stream!
Adapt or die.
Ooh, alright, that worked out pretty well.
The sands speak, and I
Time
listen.
is short.
They will never catch me.
Good God. Press the advantage does it. All right. Well, 2 and 3, kind of unfortunate. That is the way it goes, I guess. Yeah, I am tweaking a deck list, so there are going to be some suboptimal versions. I thought this one would be a little bit better than it was. Maybe the Zapper is not the play. Because I like the Zapper. He's cool and interesting, but like... I didn't see the Fire Elemental at all. I tried that instead of Nomelia, which is obviously not the same at all. And maybe the Primordial Overseer is not the best, because it does take away from the dragon count if I play a dragon instead of that. What else? Yeah, there's definitely something here, though. Like, it's very obvious. Anytime you can go Slither Drake into Earth Elemental, it's just bonkers. So maybe finding ways to gain card advantage in the earlier turns. I'm also thinking maybe it's possible I play the... Ooh, you know what? Maybe I played the spell that destroys all minions with 4 or less attack. Because that would take out everything except for Slither Drake, Earth Elemental, stuff like that. And I just kind of build the deck around being more heavy. Like, that's something I'm thinking about. Like, let me build it real quick and see. Like, if I were to do something like that, it would look like... where are we at? So, this guy's fantastic. This guy's amazing. Where is that spell? For all time. So I could play for all time. Come on, computer. There we go. And normally I do all this stuff on Twitch. I don't actually do deck building on YouTube a lot of the times because it's just me sitting here like, what do I put next? But let's see. Obviously Slither Drake. Maybe that means I play Fire Elemental. I definitely should be playing Nomelia, though. That's a must-have. Yeah, I felt naked playing without her. Lightning Bolt is amazing. I still think Static Shock is pretty good. And for all I know, Primordial Overseer is worth playing. I think it's a pretty decent card. Yeah, like having good removal seems important. But then what else do you play? Like there's Fire Elemental. Envoy of the End could be okay, I guess. Because Alakir. Because it makes a guy that gives your adjacent minions +1 attack. It's not the greatest. But maybe it's something. Alakir seems great. Murden's Last Stand was amazing. So maybe it's more something like this, where I'm just... I could even play Feral Spirit if I wanted to. It's a lot less dragon-oriented. I gotta get some more dragons in there, obviously, for Prescient Slither Drake. But, like, this is great. Maybe I go... Like, I really like Broodmother. Shadowed Informant is surprisingly good. Whelp of the Infinite seems necessary. Maybe Portal Vanguard is good, because it does draw some cards. So if I can get more card draw in the beginning, so Overseer, Portal Vanguard. What else would draw cards? Farsight, I guess, is okay. But this does make it tougher if it's not exactly dragons. So there's what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dragons now, which is a really low dragon count for things that want dragons in your hand. So for all I know, this becomes more of like a control the early turns, and then around turn 4 you start dropping bombs with Aberration, Earth Elemental, Slither Drake, etc. That might be the way to go. So yeah, this is just, me spitballing here. I'm trying to figure out a good way to make this deck work, because I really like this curve of Slither Drake into Earth Elemental, and then being able to just continue through Hornswoggle is fantastic. So I'm going to keep playing with this and see what I can do, but that's just a little peek behind the curtain of what I'm doing on Twitch too. Just trying to kind of logic my way through decks like this. So check out the other videos. This is like the, what, 9th Brawliseum run I've done, I think. So I'm doing as many of these as I can, obviously just to get Cataclysm packs, but also to see how good some of these cards are and see if I can just do something interesting. I've also only gone 5-3 at best. 6 wins has just barely evaded me twice, so I really want to get that 6-win run, but we'll see if it happens. Check in next time. Appreciate you guys. Peace and love.